Hello.
I'm Nick.
I'm Jake.
I'm Davey.
We're
the
the
BarRoom
BarRoom
Heroes.
Heroes.
What's your name?
Outstanding.
Welcome to Bobby Pickles Podcast.
Bobby Pickles Podcast. He always says, "That's me." With a look on his face, he'll talk about anything.
Outstanding.
Tattoos, t-shirts, politics, history, and hot sauce on everything. Bobby Pickles. Pop culture, documentaries, conspiracy theories, sarcasm, and beer. It's a conversation. Start listening, cause we're all here. Bobby Pickles Podcast. That's me.
Is everybody Irish in Boston? There's a lot,
The
right?
good, probably 80%.
Yeah, they
You
get a little
know,
bit of Irish blood.
I have some kin in Boston. I go to Boston sometimes. I go to Woburn. Do you know what Woburn is?
Woburn.
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 I just
Woburn.
pronounce it like my cousin does.
Woburn.
They pronounce it Woburn.
Woburn? Yeah. Woburn?
Woburn. That's how they pronounce it. But it's Woburn, I guess.
Yeah.
That's how it's spelled. W.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like 12
I've never thought about it.
It's
Once
like
you think
12
about it,
just
it's like,
like-
holy
just like
shit.
when
You know?
when people come to Mass and like, oh, where's Worcester? Like,
Oh,
you
yeah.
mean Worcester? Like,
Worcester,
no, Worcester. Like, no, it's Worcester. It's just.
Yeah, so you guys are in town in like you're doing well. So basically, like we're in Fairfield County, Connecticut, which is like basically like outskirts of New York City.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
You know, and you're here in the Bridgeport area, right? In Bridgeport, you playing in Bridgeport tonight? Are we playing in Bridgeport?
Probably. I don't know.
I don't know where we're playing.
No, you don't even know where you're playing.
I just kind of.
I know it's like
I don't know.
it's like a pizza place
Yeah,
right next,
I
like
just
from like a
completely forgot
college
where
or something.
Well, that's awesome. You gotta start somewhere.
Yeah. Yeah.
But you guys have played with some big bands, or what was the biggest band you played with?
The Dropkick Murphys.
Dropkick Murphys.
Yeah.
That's who I have. I got the T-shirt on.
Yeah.
Right now.
Yeah.
That's the name of your band, right? I mean, it comes from that, right?
Yeah, it
What-
comes from the song that they wrote out, the BarRoom Hero.
That's the name of your band, right? What's
Yeah,
the name of your band?
the BarRoom Heroes.
BarRoom Heroes.
Yeah.
Now, bro, I gotta ask you a question. Okay, I do this. I'm basically like a correspondent for my buddy Bob Noxious, his podcast that he has in Tampa, Florida.
Yeah.
Right? And it's called Loud, Fast, Shitty Radio, and they do it. They do it every Monday night at 8:00, and they always have like a band of the week. And a couple weeks ago, that's like why. It wasn't a couple weeks ago. It was like, what was it, 2 months ago now that we've been talking back and forth with your mother.
Yeah.
To set up this interview.
Yeah.
And so, anyway, I was listening to his show, and he had a band of the week, BarRoom Heroes, and I had just seen the dying scene thing on the web or whatever about you guys, and I'm like, what the, I can curse, right?
Yeah.
I was
go
like,
ahead.
what the fuck, man? This is crazy. I just saw this thing about these kids or whatever on Dying Scene.
Yeah.
And they're called BarRoom Heroes. And then there's this other band called BarRoom Heroes, and they're from Germany or something like that.
Yeah, yeah.
And they were the
that's
band,
Germany.
they were
It's
the
funny.
band of the week on my buddy's radio show.
That's pretty funny.
And so I'm like, what? So talk about that, man. I mean, talk
Yeah,
about
I guess-
what's the deal with like when you have the same name as another band?
I don't know. It's kind of
We really never ran into each other. I actually listened to those BarRoom Heroes. They're actually pretty good.
Yeah.
They're really good. So like,
we never thought about it. Just had the name, and then we actually figured that out.
there used
like,
to be
3 years ago or
there used to
something
be
like that.
two more. There's one in California, but they broke up.
Yeah,
So
so
then
that was-
so now it's just down to us two.
Yeah, there's us.
We'll-
We're
we'll see.
battle for the
Serious?
name.
There's another one. there's another two.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh,
When
there's
does
one
this
more
happen?
now.
Yeah, it's
Really?
only
Yeah,
us
'cause
and
the
the
other one
German.
broke up, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
only us and
So I
the
guess it's a
German.
popular song. I mean, anybody else from Boston rocking the same name?
No,
No.
just us.
You guys are the legit BarRoom Heroes. Is that right?
I don't.
Would you say
I don't
that or
know
no?
about that.
You'd say the German one? The German one's a legit one?
They're pretty legit. I mean, I don't know if they. I don't know if
Have
they're
you ever
probably
considered
before us.
changing your name because of that then?
Oh hell no.
No.
This name's like started everything for us.
Yeah?
Like we did this ensemble program way back when with like a guitar teacher, and
What is that? What program?
an ensemble program type thing. It's like when
You
you
take
get,
a
like,
bunch of random kids and put them in a room with
And,
like
Yeah,
an
and
ensemble.
instruments.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, and they just play. And I feel like we did that. Me, my brother, and a drummer. We did that for 6 weeks. We learned songs, and then we played a show because he wanted us to. Or like that came with the deal. And so the show like doesn't it varied from every program, but ours was at a bar called Boston-ness in Weymouth, and it wasn't the best place in the world.
No, not at all.
No, it wasn't. It was not
What's
a
up,
good
Davey?
place.
Yo, what's up,
going
man?
on, Davey?
How you doing?
Doing all right. How about yourself?
Hey, good. Here, have a seat right here, man, if you can. Just
We're just explaining the origins.
I know. I'm kind of pissed about that. Just happened. Yeah, but yeah. So we were playing the show at Boston's, and it wasn't a good place. But I mean, you pack any place. I mean,
But it was on a Wednesday night.
it was on a Wednesday night, and you pack your family and your friends in there. I mean, any place could be a
and
good
a
place.
teacher or two.
Yeah.
talk a little bit on the mic really quick.
Hey, Casper the Friendly Ghost.
So it's the one guy who's not Irish, or are you Irish?
Oh, no, he's
No, he's
No,
Irish.
1%
He's 100% Irish.
Yeah.
So what's your name, man?
My name's David Dryer, and
David
I go by
Dryer.
Davey.
And what do you play in the band?
I'm the drummer.
And skin flute.
Or so
From
he
time to
wishes.
time.
How'd you guys meet, man? How'd you guys all meet?
We're actually family friends, and we didn't
Yeah.
even know it.
Yeah.
Our grandmothers went to school together, and so did our parents.
Really?
And, yeah, they needed a drummer, and they told my dad. Well, their mother told my dad, and I had just started drumming, and they were the first band I really played for.
It was crazy too, because you were only playing for like a year, right?
Yeah.
Oh, now you
So,
joined the
yeah,
band.
I just started. I was always
and
self-taught
he was
and never took
crazy.
any lessons or anything. Still never took a lesson.
He's awesome.
Dude, that's great, man. And then so like you guys go to the same high school or something like that too, obviously.
No, they're in Weymouth. I did North Quincy.
Yeah.
So like one town over.
Yeah.
it wasn't too
And
bad.
it's like Boston suburbs. That's
Yeah.
basically, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, but not even a suburb at all.
Yeah.
Not what you think of a suburb.
So you actually played with Dropkick Murphys?
Yeah.
Multiple times.
Tell me
yeah.
about that, man.
The first time was at Songus Arena, which is like the craziest thing in the world. You know, Ken Casey called us up and he was like, "Hey, you guys want to play Songus?" And we're like, "Songus what? Songus Arena?" Like,
Like, what? I was like,
kind of Peter Pan.
What's,
I was like,
what
"Hey," I was like,
song
"What's
is
that?"
Arena, since I'm an idiot? I mean, I think I've actually
It's
heard
in
of it.
Lowell.
It's a Lowell,
Mass.
yeah.
It's
It's a college.
it's like you think they play hockey there.
Yeah, it's a college arena.
Yeah.
Called hockey arena, and I think it was like seven grand, 7,000 people.
7,000 people?
Yeah.
Is it the biggest show you guys played?
I wasn't even in the band yet.
Yeah, he was in the
Yeah.
band. Yet.
Oh, so you're not an original.
so
Nope.
Who's
we've been through 4 drummers
Yeah.
Really?
in the 5 years that we've been together.
Am I the longest now?
Yeah, actually.
No.
How long
he-
have you been?
I guess-
how
No,
long
no,
have you been in the
he's
band now?
probably 2 years.
It's
Yeah,
it's
yeah,
going to be
more.
3 years this spring in March.
Yeah.
Bro, so
Yeah.
you guys are 14, 15, right?
15,
Oh,
16.
15, 16.
Yeah, 15,
15,
16.
16.
And I
So,
just
so
turned
when
19.
did you start the band?
In 2008.
2008.
So
I was
6
like,
years ago.
8 or 9.
Yeah, we were 9 and 10.
What are you guys, just like some musical prodigies?
Oh, yes. Yes.
If you're looking back
Yes.
at the footage, it's awful.
Is
Ken
it
Casey.
that, or is it that punk rock music? I mean,
It was-
you
it
only
had
have to be at
potential.
that level.
You don't need it.
In
It's, just,
order
it's
to-
all heart, basically. That's it.
It is,
You
right?
don't
Yeah.
need to know how to
Looking
play
back
music.
at it, Ken Casey did an interview with from the guy from Dropkick Murphys, and he was like, "Yeah, these kids have so much potential, and they're so awesome." And looking back at the video, it's like we sucked. I don't know what
We
the hell he
still do.
saw in us. You know?
I met somebody in the Dropkick Murphys before, man, way back when, like 4 or 5 years ago.
Yeah.
Do they interchangeable like bass players and stuff like that?
Bass player's been there the whole time. He's
Really?
he's the only original member, and Matt Kelly, the drummer. But
Really?
they've had a couple lineup changes throughout the years.
Yeah, I met somebody.
Do you remember who it was? You know
I
what
think
they
it was
look
the
like?
bassist, actually.
The bassist,
For
Holy
some
Ken
Ken.
Casey.
reason, I think it was the bassist.
That was Ken Casey.
Yeah. In like Penn Station, New York.
Oh really?
Yeah,
That's random, huh?
yeah. I mean,
How'd you
yeah,
run
it was,
into
it
him?
was it was Dropkick Murphys, but I'm like a little iffy on which particular instrument, but I think it was bass.
Yeah.
Yeah. So anyway, man, dude, you guys are awesome, man. I love it. I love it when kids, high school kids like you guys like play punk rock, man.
Yeah.
And bring it back, and it reminds me of when I was young. I was telling them I played in a punk band when I was like in high school and stuff like that.
Right?
You had to deal with 2 brothers, right?
Yeah, and there was 2 brothers. There's 2 brothers also.
Oh, nice.
can- he
So
can
you
relate
third
to it.
wheeler.
Yeah,
then-
so
but then
so
actually
you
they
2
kicked-
can relate with
they
that.
kicked me out of the band.
Oh,
my other, but dude, it's cold in here, isn't it? Huh? Yeah. Do you want me to close the garage door?
we don't care.
I'm
we don't
I'm
mind
totally fine. I just got out of a warm car, so it's actually waking me up after 2.5 hours.
I don't want to like cut the garage door because if your parents like want to come back in, and I don't know.
I'm fine, man.
Yeah, we're
it. You can shut the door.
Yeah,
for all we care.
you guys, huh?
You can shut the door if you
All right.
want. I mean, you might be colder.
I have warm tea to heat me up.
Is it heated?
I said warm tea.
Oh,
Warm tea.
I like
Yeah,
tea.
what do you guys think about this, man? You,
that's awesome. Is that a
T-shirt,
T-shirt press?
press?
Yeah.
T-shirt press,
That's
yeah.
awesome. You make your own T-shirts.
Yeah.
That's sick.
Yeah.
Do you do your own designs and stuff like that? too?
Yeah.
Oh, you do?
That's
Yeah.
what
I
I
actually
awesome.
work with. I work with a kid in Boston. I have a great illustrator guy who works. We work together, and he lives in Boston.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I was just there like last week actually.
Yeah.
I always go to Boston.
Yeah.
That's why I was talking to Carrie. I was saying I could always meet you guys up there too.
Yeah, we'd love to meet up with you again.
Yeah,
but
Awesome.
you know,
whether it's with this or
in order
you know.
to conduct the interview, I was thinking about just coming up there.
Yeah.
that way. You guys going to New York City also? Or
Yeah, we'll
what?
play New York next week. Right?
Oh,
2 weeks from now.
What? Huh?
You are?
What?
Yeah, I thought I saw something about it.
February.
It's
yeah.
February,
Yeah.
not next week or the
Middle
week
of
after.
February.
Oh my god!
I was like, wait, aren't we taking time off? Right?
Yeah,
Oh,
we
yeah,
take
true.
Speaking
little
of like
time off.
closing the garage door and February and all these things, man, it is cold. And I'm actually from Florida originally, man.
Oh, are you really?
Wow.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
the cold just killing
Dude,
you, right?
I'm from Florida. This is it gets so cold out here, man.
Yeah.
Builds
Have you guys
character.
ever been to Florida?
Yeah.
When, I was,
I've been
when
to
we were
Florida.
real young.
Disneyland, Disney World.
That's it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just don't even
I've been
remember
to
any
Fort
of it.
Walton Beach.
Fort
too.
Walton Beach,
Yeah,
yeah.
that was
Over
a
on
good
the
time.
on the top, the Panhandle.
Yeah,
Yeah.
And then I've also been to Disney World once.
Everybody goes to Disney World. How do you like your mom as your manager?
It's good and bad, you know. It's
Why?
I don't know. It's
Do you guys don't do your own Facebook page?
we try to.
I don't like any of that like Facebook and like Instagram stuff. Like I'll go on it sometimes, but like I'm not like big into that
What
stuff.
happened was like she set it up when we were all really young, so we didn't really know how to like do all that stuff when we were young. And now we're starting to get into it. Hopefully take reins and.
What about other than music? You guys like play any sports or anything like that? Or
I
is
play
it all the
hockey.
music? You do?
Yeah.
Obviously.
I box.
Boston.
I'm,
Box?
I'm a
Yeah.
dance teacher.
You're a dance teacher?
Very good dance
wow.
teacher.
What kind of dance?
Everything.
I do basically everything. I'm mainly a hip hop instructor. I teach vocal classes, musical theater, jazz.
Wow. You guys are multi-talented, huh?
Yeah.
Indeed.
Kind of.
He's just yeah, I am.
So the best band you ever played with was Dropkick Murphys.
Oh, the biggest band.
That was the biggest.
Yeah,
Yeah.
biggest.
Yeah.
What was the best band then?
The best band? I don't know. This
What was
Oh.
like
played
the
with
most
so
fun?
many-
What was like the coolest
The
band?
Dropkicks are awesome.
What are some other bands you played
The
with?
funnest
Street
band
Dogs.
I played with you guys was definitely Big D and the Kids Tape.
Oh yeah, that was
They were
awesome.
fun.
Yeah.
They're have you ever heard of them?
No, I never
They're
heard
this
of
big
them.
ska band and like they're just
Got the horn
unbelievable.
section
Yeah.
and everything. It's
Any
really
band with the
cool.
horn section is awesome.
Yeah.
And we played with Street Dogs, which is Mike McColgan, the lead singer of the Dropkick Murphys.
The old lead singer.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Play with them.
It's their like side project or whatever, right?
No, he left the band pretty early on.
Oh, okay.
Because he wanted to be a firefighter. It was like his family. His father was a firefighter. I think his
He
grandfather
was like third generation or fourth generation.
Yeah, so he left
firefighter.
to be a firefighter, and then he came back, and Al Barr from the Bruisers came in,
Yeah.
and he started up the Street Dogs because he loved music.
Dude, speaking of firefighter, I was just noticing that you guys do a lot of benefits.
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
There was one for some firefighter recently or
Oh
something.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
it was two. Yeah.
Lieutenant Walsh. And,
what was that about?
There was two firefighters that passed away in the fire.
It was like
In what fire?
It was one.
in the it was in the north end or whatever. Someone was doing like illegal welding.
So
They
hold on,
had
really
a
quick,
permit.
just like so everybody knows, like what is the North End? Like explain Boston really quick, just like those two areas.
So there's
people
there's
know.
actually 4 areas. There's North
Four
End,
areas?
Yeah.
North End, downtown, Southie, and South Boston, which is kind of like 4 separate island type things. So the North End is like kind of like the northeast of it.
Peninsulas.
And
It's not islands.
Which one
Islands.
is where all the Italians are from, and then the one where all the Irish are from?
Irish
not
is
any-
Dorchester, which is
But that's
right
how you-
outside
what-
of South.
not anymore.
Not
It's not
anymore?
like that anymore. A bunch
But
of like
South-
South,
to be,
South's
right?
full of like yuppies
Yeah, a bunch of
now.
What is that?
Yuppies,
That's
yeah.
Gentrification taking over and stuff like that, and changing the neighborhoods.
Yeah,
you heard that word, right?
yeah.
You never heard
I have.
gentrification?
I have probably.
Oh, that's awesome. You got high school kids on a teacher.
There we go.
But you're not in high school. How old are you?
19.
19?
I just turned 19
So
a couple months ago.
Are you going to college and stuff?
Yeah, I did a semester so far, and then I've been just working 2 jobs trying to be able to pay for my own drum set and stuff like that. Because of all instruments, I had to be a drummer.
And doing all this and
Yeah.
stuff like that.
Yeah. So like my
So
stuff.
just going
my-
after it with the band, right?
Yeah, and it's just trying to get all that money together so that I can really support myself while I do this is very big for me right now. But I do want to go to school, but right now it's not the
Absolutely,
biggest thing
man.
for me, you know.
Honestly, it's nice to impart knowledge on young minds and stuff like that, man. I went to school and everything. I went to college or whatever. But I tell a lot of people, sometimes you shouldn't even go to college. To be honest with you, you should just like do whatever it is you want to do.
Especially if you
People
know what
just
you
go
want
to
to
school.
do.
Like,
Yeah.
I mean, not to like say bad things about school. If it helps you in whatever you want to do it.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I know exactly.
But if
Definitely.
it doesn't directly correlate with exactly what you want to do in life, don't do it. It's a waste of time.
Yeah.
And money.
Honestly.
Uh-huh.
I'm serious. You just start going after. Anyway, all right, we went off on a tangent there. Gentrification is when a particular neighborhood that used to be a certain way changes to become like all douchey and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Oh, that's Boston.
Yeah.
That's
Southie.
That's just happening all over New York, San Francisco, all these places where they have these little enclaves of like just that particular ethnicity or whatever.
Yeah.
Like the little like south, like whatever Southie or whatever, like or in different places in Brooklyn or something like that where they just
Yeah.
have like a little Italian enclave.
Yeah,
something like that.
yeah.
All changing. And
Yeah.
then all the yuppies move in. All the price of the rent skyrockets.
Yeah, exactly.
And so
So,
like
like, it
regular
forces
people
everybody
can't
out,
live there,
basically.
and it's just only rich people. And it's crazy.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it sucks because my father grew up in that neighborhood and he'd tell us all these stories or whatever. And now it's like a bunch of yuppies are moving in. Like he would say that it's like they'd be like 4 or 5 kids per household on the block, whatever. And with triple deckers, it's like a ton of kids. But now there's like no kids. There's like maybe 1 or 2 kids a block. They don't go out and play no more.
Yeah.
It's just a completely different city.
Boston's really. I was living in New York for like 4.5, 5 years, and I just recently moved here. Actually, I just bought all this equipment. I just moved here honestly, like last month because
Yeah?
because my dad's sick, man. He's got
Yeah.
cancer and stuff.
Oh, I'm sorry.
So I moved back just to help him and stuff
Right.
while he's dying.
Yeah.
And then after that, then I'm moving back to New York.
Yeah.
But anyway, like New York is so huge, right? And then Boston, when I go there,
Oh, yeah.
it's like crazy. It's like from Woburn. I was just telling these guys before you walked in. I have a cousin who lives in Woburn, whatever.
Yeah.
It's like 12 minutes away north or whatever.
Yeah.
And then but you just drive in and like you're in like 2 seconds.
Yeah.
You're like right there. And then you drive out, you're like out in like 2 seconds. So crazy, you know?
It's just
I don't
like,
know.
whoa, there it goes.
Yeah.
All right.
So you're just driving like 1 second you're in Dorchester, the next second you're in like downtown
Dude,
crossing. Like,
basically,
whoa,
yeah.
like
It's pretty cool how it works out like that, but still, it's still not fun driving through it.
Yeah.
It's like
Not at
any
all.
other city.
But there's a lot of awesome bands that came out of Boston.
Oh, there.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
It's a bunch.
Definitely.
Who's like your favorite band that influenced you that came out of Boston?
I'd have to say Old Edison. You know, they're a local
Never
band.
heard of them.
They're
Old
they're-
Edison.
Yeah. There was
All
a
right.
plant in Southie they called the Old Edison.
Loud, fast, and shitty radio, dude. Play one of those songs right now. Old Edison, right?
They're awesome. They're
What's your favorite song that they played?
Faith in my fretboard, or Faith in what's it? Faith in my fretboard, or something
Yeah.
along the lines of that. But
Yeah.
it's like it's the coolest songs. I mean, like these guys are 110% heart, and it's just cool to hear them.
What do you mean when you say that heart?
I mean, it's like
no bullshit.
the music's coming straight from the heart. There's there's nothing in between.
Can I tell you
know?
the
It's-
bands I like? You probably like shit on my
Let's hear it.
podcast. But I love punk rock, man. But I came from like No Effects. bands.
we
yeah.
love No Effects. Did you hear the thing about what happened?
Yeah, yeah. When he got like he kicked. Did you watch it?
Yeah.
He kicked the kid right in
booted
the
guy.
face. and then like had a. But he
made amends,
He was kind
though.
of a pussy about the amends, though. Don't you think? Because he
What?
said at first he was like, "I'll just I'll buy you a beer."
Yeah.
But then he like brought him up on stage and like invited him to the show and all this stuff.
Yeah.
I don't know. I just feel like you kind
He was a
of.
pussy about it.
I don't know. He went like, don't you feel like a lot of people overly apologize now? Like a lot of celebrities and stuff
In
like
a
that?
sense, yeah.
Yeah.
But I mean,
Isn't it kind of crazy that they only do it in order to save face so they can continue to make money and continue to bring shows? You do one thing messed up, people will stop coming to your shows.
well,
and
I mean,
stuff.
it's punk rock. I mean, I don't think he's
But
gonna
nobody
like.
cares
Nobody
about-
cares about
nobody
that.
cares
That
about
happens
punk
like
rock.
that
That's
all
what
the
I'm saying.
time.
Like, why would he
So,
even-
I mean, like that guy.
Why would
didn't-
he even have to do it? He shouldn't
Yeah.
even have done
Well,
anything.
he probably did it because
Right?
he
Wouldn't that be
wanted
more
to. You
punk
know?
rock?
Yeah. If you're gonna say sorry to anybody, say it to the person you're gonna say sorry to, not to the general public.
You
Yeah.
should, that's that goes against punk rock, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
in a
just
sense,
say,
in
screw
a
you.
sense.
Kick the guy in the
What are
face.
you in my business
They didn't
for?
say, "Hey, I'll buy you a beer."
That's
stop
punk rock.
there.
Yeah, right there. Like the beer's the farthest you
That
can
was
go.
about-
Hey,
like-
maybe he was a good guy though. Maybe he had the beer and they talked
No, I'm
everything
sure,
out. And he's
I'm
like,
sure.
hey,
yeah,
why
it was
not?
a miscommunication anyway. You saw how you know. It was
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
He was just grabbing his neck.
Yeah, he had a
Fuck
neck
that.
thing
Maybe
going
somebody
on,
was
right?
Going after.
No, I think he had a neck thing going on. Like he was on tour or something like
Oh.
that. And then like,
do you guys ever deal with that? You ever deal with anybody like come up and in your space while you're playing or anything like
we
that?
don't. Sometimes
one time in Rhode
They're not
Island.
intimidated by me, so they don't really do that.
One time we're in Rhode Island though, and we were playing. This guy was just out of his mind, and like earlier that night, like he fell on our equipment, so I just threw him on the ground, whatever, and didn't really think much of him. So then we started playing later on that day. The guy jumped on the stage, whatever, for like a few like we were thinking like a few seconds, it's not gonna hurt.
Yeah, who
anyone.
cares, you know,
We're hoping
he's
he'd jump back down, but he didn't, whatever. So 4 of like the biggest, meanest guys from like New England, like Mark Doherty, Brooks Johansson, and like a couple other guys just jump up. Sean Tui just jumped up on the stage and grabbed him. They're like the biggest guy and just threw him outside, and his head bounced off the pavement. It was
Mike Doherty, dangerous Mike Doherty. They
Dangerous
call him,
Mike
loaded
Doherty.
up, and if he landed the punch, the guy would have.
he probably would have died.
Yeah, but he didn't get the
Dangerous
punch
Mike
off.
Doherty.
Yeah.
That's awesome, man.
Oh man, Dot Rats, check them out.
Who's
Dot
that?
Rats, they're another huge band that we love that we play with all the time. They
And penalty kill, Sean
penalty
Tui.
kill, penalties kill. Yeah.
So you guys have like an awesome punk
yeah,
scene in
Oh,
'cause-
super supportive.
Oh,
man.
yeah, I
it's
wanna-
awesome. Like you would think, walking into one show, not being to a punk rock show, like me. When I just joined this band, I wasn't a punk rock kid. I was always like Zeppelin, Doors. That's my influence. So I was totally like intimidated at first, but once you start talking to the people, it's just a big family.
Big guys with big hats.
Yeah.
So it's so funny, man. Yeah, so you really weren't like a punk rock fan when you come into
Not
it
at
at all,
all.
huh? And so it's cool because it brings that different, that
Exactly.
different thing
It
to
it makes a different
makes
sound.
it better. you
Yeah,
know?
exactly.
It's awesome. So
I
like,
love being diverse.
how does your musical influence, make BarRoom Heroes like a different sounding punk rock band?
Well, I like to change up the beats. We can go like halftime here and there, and we get some more progression rather than just boot-a-bat, 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 boot-a-bat.
Yeah.
Like that, because that's
But I
just what
love
we
that
was.
shit.
Oh,
Yeah,
me
me
too.
too. Me
That's the
too.
best,
But
like-
not in every single
like, dude,
song.
Dude, honestly, like no effects, man. I don't know.
Yeah, yeah.
I don't want to be like this little fanboy, like cheering for them. But I love No Effects.
Yeah.
Ever since I was a kid, ever since I was like 14, 15 years
Yeah.
old,
They're
I
awesome.
always loved No Effects.
Yeah.
Pennywise, Bad Religion.
Yeah.
Face to Face. Face to Face. I love them.
I've never heard of them
You
before.
never heard of them?
No.
Really? Oh.
Do
you know any?
should look them up.
What about Less Than Jake?
Oh
Yeah,
yeah,
of
we
course,
love
They're
those
from
guys.
Florida.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're from Florida. When I was your age, they were playing shows all around
We
Florida.
actually
just
started.
we just played
basically,
Warped
just coming-
Tour
Yeah,
over
we-
the summer, and they
Oh
were
yeah, you
part
guys
of
played Warped Tour.
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, they
Talk
were
about
playing
that, man.
that.
Tell me about Warped
Well,
Tour.
was
Less Than
awesome.
Jake was on the bill.
Yeah. Yeah. Bowling for soup.
I love
Yeah.
Bowling for Soup.
That was crazy. There had to have been at least 1,000 people that wandered around and at least caught some of our set.
Yeah.
which is
Yeah.
such an honor, and that's actually one of the first rock concerts I've ever been to 5 years ago. Never thought I'd ever have a chance of playing it, and here I am on the stage.
Yeah, I know. It's
I know.
kind of crazy
So
to
it
be
was,
there.
it was very weird, and I
Now,
still
so
can't get over it.
why do you think that you're getting so much admiration from these guys, from like your fellow, some pretty big bands or whatever, like seem to support you guys and talk fondly of you guys? Why do you think that's happening? Is it because of your age?
It probably
might
has,
be.
it has a
Yeah.
factor.
That's
It's
a
a
factor.
factor with their age,
it's
but
like, yeah. I mean, whatever. Why? That's a stupid question, right?
Yeah.
but like
Obviously, that's why I want to talk
Well,
to
we're
you
carrying
because
the
it makes it different. you know?
yeah.
Honestly, I really don't care. I think I just don't want to question it. I'm just gonna let
Yeah.
it be.
Yeah.
Like, hey, you like us? Cool, man. I'm gonna
Yeah.
support you too.
Exactly.
That's all it is.
What I think really happens is that when we're younger or whatever, everyone's like, oh, these like 8-year-olds are playing punk rock, whatever. And then like as we got
almost like a novelty.
as we got like later on into our like career quotation marks, but yeah, everyone started listening, and we started coming up with more new unique sounds and different songs and stuff like that. It was not in a punk rock, and I guess people just started taking a liking
Yeah.
to it, and so it wasn't just an age factor at that
And
point.
that's what I love about punk rock, because you can write so many different genres. I mean, like it's just like it's almost like an attitude, You have the punk rock attitude, you have the heart. I mean, it's punk rock, Like
In the heart, yeah. Nick, dude, please play the fucking bagpipes. Man.
You want me to play the bagpipes?
Just a little bit, man, please.
I do have a bagpipes. Do you want me to
Dude,
grab
just
them?
go get the bagpipes and just play. You know, you don't have to get crazy with it or anything like that, man.
I'm pissed I forgot my guitar. Do you have yours in the guitar?
My guitar?
Yeah.
No, I don't, man. I'm sorry.
I'm sorry. Yeah, I forgot my acoustic guitar. Do you really?
Yeah, I have one upstairs.
Do you want to break out some acoustic stuff?
Tune it really quick.
Yeah, I can do that.
Hold on a second.
I'll break up some sticks and play some leather.
Yeah. Or a pizza
Shit,
box.
I don't even need sticks.
Was it your boy Aruka? My name is Jake. And then
I feel like pressing some shirts.
I lost it. I was zoning out. I was trying to think of something.
We got like the Pee Wee Herman bike over here. That's hilarious. We need some like tassels on it.
I never watched Pee Wee Herman.
Oh, you gotta like experience that movie at least once. Pee Wee's Big Adventure. It's
Pee-wee's Big
hilarious.
Awesome, man. Yeah, let me hear that. You have it going? Come on. Can you have to stand up, right?
Well, I've been a wire rover for many a year, and I spent all my money on whiskey and beer. And now I'm returning with golden great store. Though I never will play a wire rover no more, and it's no, they never, no, they never no more. Well, I play the wire rover, and they'll never no more. Well, I went to an ale house I used to frequent, and I told the little lady the money's all spent. Well, I asked her for credit, she answered me there. So drunk custom like you I could have any day, and it's no, they never, no, they never no more. Well, I play the wire rover, and they'll never no more. Well, I pull from me pockets 10 sovereigns bright, and the landlady's eyes opened up with delight. She says I've got a whiskey and wine's of the best, and the words that I told you are only in jest, and it's no, they never, no, they never no more. Well, I play the wine rover, and they'll never no more. I went home to me parents, confess what I've done, and I'll ask them to party their buddy your son. And when they've caressed me, and sometimes before, oh, I never will play the wire are over no more, and it's no, they never. No, they never no more. Will I play the war over? No, never no more. And it's no, they never. No, they never no more. Will I play the war over? No, never no more.
That was awesome, man. Yo, Nick, is that a recorder?
It's a tin whistle.
I played one of those too, man.
Here's a song by a friend. Have you ever heard Lenny Lashley? No. Alright. This song by Lenny Lashley. He's awesome.
He's awesome.
He's a good friend of ours. Yeah. He's in Dogbuster too. Oh, he was in Dogbuster. Now he's in the Street Dog. So here we go. It's a disaster. Wish the train would fucking go faster. Well, the baby's waving me. It's already 3:30. When tonight that to sin, and I know I can't begin to my ride, but I'm running late. And out comes the nighttime. Hold up, this won't take long. I could be right, I could be wrong. Why do you is coming down on me? I hope it ain't too angry. 'Cause I know you and you're never on time. I'm gonna be late and blame the red light. I'm better start chasing them blues away. And I wanna hear you say, there's a delay. At JFK, there's a delay. At JFK, there's a delay. At JFK, there's a delay. At JFK. Now I'm here, and they're all gone. Hopeless don't wind up a song. It's too late, 'cause it already did. Amy, yes, do you care? Oh, I know me, and I'm never on time. I'm gonna be late and blame the red light. I'm better side, chasing them blues away. When I wanna hear you say, there's a delay. At JFK, 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 a delay. A delay, delay, delay. At JFK, a delay. A delay, delay. At JFK. There we go.
Hell yeah, bro. That's awesome.
Way too many.
Yeah, JFK, man. JFK. Did you want to do another one?
Yeah, we can do another. If you
Let's
want.
do one more.
One more song. What can we do?
Round it out with three. We gotta do three.
Three.
An acoustic version of one of our songs that nobody's ever heard before.
Yeah, we don't know how to do any acoustic versions of our songs, though. We can try to do Morphine and Ginger Ale.
We can do that. Here we go.
Yeah.
You know any covers?
What?
You know any covers?
Yeah, those last two were kind of covers.
Oh, they were.
Yeah.
Kinda.
I'm retarded. Yeah.
All right, we can do
a
a
conversation right before. Okay.
All right, here's a song. I usually
Do one of yours.
Yeah, this one I usually give like the whole speech so it doesn't seem retarded before I sing. 'Cause the song's called Morphine and Ginger Ale. Like what the hell can that? But so we have a great aunt, and all she did for 40 years of her life, she wasn't a very social person. All she did was she drank, she smoked, and that's what she did for 40 years of her life. And 2 years ago, she developed cancer, and she couldn't drink, she couldn't smoke anymore. She just sat into one thing, and that one thing was ginger ale. That was her Lord and Savior. She loved ginger ale at that time. And
This was your aunt?
yeah, my great aunt.
Your great aunt.
Yeah, and
I have that. I have those two. Great aunts, great uncles.
yeah, and so she
Who's your mom? Your mom's aunt?
yeah, my mom's aunt, and so she so she was on a deathbed one day, and not one day, she was on a deathbed, but she the nurse came out to her and she said, "Can I get you anything?" And she turned to the nurse. She said, "Get me my morphine and my ginger ale, and I'll be all right." And that's it. The song's got morphine, ginger ale. Take it away, Davey.
Play it.
Like she's head sick, cried sometime. She knew herself, she was made out of life. See that Chris, never up to no good. Smoking and drinking all that she could. I put that aside, what do you see? Pick out a room to get a family. Just try to change her life ways. She knew herself, much too late. My morphine and my ginger ale, I'll be alright. Yeah, I'll be alright. My morphine and my ginger ale, I'll be alright. Yeah, I'll be alright. Oh. Laying awake, rocking a bed. No one could tell I was going through it. Nerd up to Chris, looking so good. The nurse asked Chris, what are your final wishes? Grabbed her wrist, looked her in the eye. A bearable pain, she muttered with a sigh. Morphine in my ginger ale, I'll be alright. Yeah, I'll be alright. My morphine and my ginger ale, I'll be alright. Yeah, I'll be alright. Oh. Ginger ale, I'll be alright. Yeah, I'll be alright. My morphine and my ginger ale, I'll be alright. Yeah, I'll be alright. My morphine and my ginger ale, I'll be alright. Yeah, I'll be alright. My morphine and my ginger ale, I'll be alright. Whoa, yo.
Awesome. All right. So morphine and ginger ale. I understand that 100%.
Acoustic version of that.
But I understand like the meaning of that though, you know?
Yeah.
Like definitely right now. Dude, my father, he's like right in that spot right there.
Yeah.
It's crazy. Bedridden, like brain cancer, man.
That's
you know?
awful. Yeah.
But it's so interesting being I'm 34. You guys are, in high school and whatnot.
Yeah.
19 years old and stuff like that. But I don't have any kids or anything like that. And all my friends, like from high school, they're already married and everything like that.
Yeah.
Not me. Yeah, I'm still doing it.
You're
or
living the
whatever.
life.
But I never had to. I guess like I don't know. Now I kind of understand a little bit about what it would be like to take care of a kid, taking care of my father.
Yeah.
You know, it's so crazy. I needed it though in a little weird way. I guess.
Yeah.
Or for me to grow. But anyway, that's a cool song. So I really appreciate you guys coming by, man.
No,
it was awesome.
thanks for having us.
Thanks for coming by and being on By Pickles podcast. Is there anything like any last words you want to say to the people of the world or whatever, like internet, and all that?
check us out. I don't know.
I mean, not just us. Make sure you're always checking out new music.
Yeah, go to
Support your local scene.
Support your local
like,
scene. That's a great thing to do. You know?
Yeah, on the weekends, man. Everybody's busting their asses.
You don't have anything to
Excuse
do,
me,
you know?
but, like,
Just come down to
you
a
know,
show.
Some people are trying to really get their music out there.
How can people find out? How can people, though, specifically? That's cool, giving love to everybody else. But how can everybody find you?
Like us on Facebook. Follow us on Twitter. Same on Instagram.
Talk to the Dropkick.
BarRoom Heroes, not the ones from Germany,
Not
because
the Germany one.
the ones from Germany, they suck, man. The ones from Germany can't play bagpipes, man. You
That's
know?
true.
That's true.
That's
So
true.
That's
man,
all.
They're
Yes.
also not nearly as good looking as I am.
Yeah.
So.
That's our looks right there.
And you
He's,
guys got youth on your side too. Those guys are probably my age. Fuck them, or more. They're probably more. I bet. Probably.
Fatbenzo.com, 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 fatbenzo.com. Fatbenzo.com, 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 fatbenzo.com.